Hello students, today I am going to explain you sorting materials into groups, this chapter 4 of our class science in English. So I have told you many times, the reason is just that you can able to write the answers in English properly, and for your understanding in very much detailed and very much cleared version is that Hindi explanation. Okay, this is English explanation. So basically now we are going to learn about objects around us. The objects around us are of different types, different materials. And what are those materials? The thing from which the particular object is made up of are called materials. Those substances are called materials from which the object is being made up of. Okay, so you can see different kind of objects around you, like table, chair, bed, wall, then door, window, window, glass of water, utensils, and etc. There are many things around you. Okay, so things are made up of molecules, and things made up, everything contains molecules inside them. Things are so molecules, they are made up of molecules, and molecules combined and make one matter. Okay, so everything is a matter, because what do you mean by matter? Matter is something which occupies space and has volume, is called matter, and every matter is made up of molecules. Now according to molecules we can divide materials into three categories. If molecules are very much tightly packed and attract each other, they have attractive force between them, then those materials are called solid, because they don't have space between them, thus they are very much tightly packed. Force of attraction is more than anything else, that's why those materials are called solid. And what do you mean by liquid? Liquid is something in which molecules have less force of attraction in comparison to solid. They have less force of attraction, therefore the molecules are not that much tightly packed compared to solid, thus these are called liquid. And for solids have their fixed shape, fixed volume, but liquid don't have fixed shape, fixed volume. If you see liquid can be put into a glass or in a bowl, they both will have different volume and different shape. Okay, but a cube is always same. Now if we talk about gas is something which has more molecular space between them, less force of attraction compared to solid and liquid. It is more lighter in weight and it also doesn't have any fixed shape. As you can see, gas is always around us. If you boil water, there is water vapor gas which comes out from water, or air around you is also gas. So yeah, gas also don't have any fixed shape. Now till here you understood that every materials have different properties, because some materials will be of different kind of shape, their shape must be different, their size difference, then how much they are hard, soft, transparent, translucent and all. We will learn about that. So if we talk about appearance appearance in something, how they look from outside, they are shining or they are dull, or their shape, their sound, if we touch them, kind of things will matter in appearance, point of appearance. According to point of appearance, if we talk about metals are very much shining material. Metals shine. If we see metals, they are in shining material. You must have seen utensils or jewelry or ornaments of your mom. They all are of shining material because they are made up of metals. If we keep the metals in exposure to air, there will be reaction of metals from air and moisture. There will be reaction and there will be rust in them. If you rub them from sandpaper, the rust will be gone, but yes, the shine of that particular material or metal will not be there. That shining property is also known as luster. If we talk about metals have properties called luster because they are shining, but plastic don't have this property because they are not shining. Okay, now if we talk about hardness is something, hardness you can describe like when you touch anything, you can squeeze it or not. If you are able to squeeze it, means it is not hard, it is soft. But if you can't squeeze it, it is not soft, it is hard material. The hardest material is diamond. Okay, in the whole world, hardest materials is diamond. And like for example, if you think about sponge, you can squeeze it, but you can't squeeze any brick or any piece of hard material which is like metal, any iron, any screw, iron nails. You can't squeeze it, but you can squeeze sponge. So you can differentiate it by touching it. So you can define something in a property of hard, according to the property of hardness, that yes, this is substance which is hard, but this is a substance which is not hard, or this is a substance which is soft. Okay, now if we talk about soluble or insoluble, what is solubility? Solubility means if something or any substance which dissolves in water is called a soluble substance, and which does not dissolve is called insoluble substance. If we talk about water and sugar, if we mix them together, what sugar is soluble in water, but sand is not soluble in water. So for here, sand and sugar are solute and water is our solvent in which we are trying to mix it. So what is soluble, what is insoluble, what is solute, what is insolvent? You must have understood that. I expect it so. If you have any doubt, write it in comment section. I will definitely answer your question or your doubt. Okay, now we can describe a property on the basis of float or sink. Float means anything that can float on water or any kind of liquid is called floatable, or which is not floatable, which that will sink. Sink means डूब जाना. ठीक है, तो कोई भी मटेरियल जो डूब जाता है उसका ये प्रॉपर्टी नहीं होता है, उसका ये प्रॉपर्टी नहीं होता है. They don't have this property of floating, but if it is floating, then it has the property that it can float. So we can write that yes, it is floatable, but it is not floatable. Then we come to transparency, that if we can properly see from a material, then it is called transparent. But if we can't see properly, but we can see but not that much perfect, so it is called translucent. And if we can not see then it is called opaque. For example, if we talk about transparent object, we have glass. From glass we can see from one side to another side very much clearly, but in translucent, in plastic objects, we can't. In polythene, basically I'm talking about polythene, we can't see that much clearly from one object to other object. But if we talk about wood, we cannot see from one side to another side of that object. According to transparency, we can also define them. Then if we talk about electric energy and thermal energy, if some object or material allows electricity to pass through it, it is a good conductor. If it does not allow to pass through it, it is bad conductor. If it allowed heat to pass through it, then it is a thermal conductor, good conductor. If it does not allow heat to pass through it, it is bad conductor of heat. Okay, so here we have done with the explanation of this chapter. Read the summary, read the keywords, and if you need any kind of help, comment it in comment section. Okay, thank you.